stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Welcome. Good afternoon. All the good stuff that goes with it. Hope you're having a good day. I'm Sharon. Life can be very messy, man. Welcome. All right. No more clicking. No more clicking for a little bit. Here's one click. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have my microphone next to my mouse. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do this. All right. There. Ta-da. All done. Yeah. Okay. Sound may be a little different. Chris, good to see you. Good to see you. Good afternoon. I have a new phone, makes new sounds. I don't like this phone. I need to go get a different one. Battery doesn't hold a charge. It's 1, and I'm already down to 68%. All right. Glad I'm feeling better. Yeah, it's as the day goes on, I'm starting to not feel as well, but that's okay. I got a lot of stuff done this morning. It's funny. I don't think people really do understand what I do. I really don't. Not that it needs. Well, maybe it does need to be explained. I don't know. I'm not an expert in anything. I don't hold any titles. Sure, I'm a recovery coach. You know what? Recovery coaching is recovery coaching. You don't need anything to become a recovery coach. You just need to be a person. Did you know that? It's not regulated. Recovery coaching, peer support specialists are not regulated. They like to think they're regulated, but they're not. If they were regulated, then most recovery coaches wouldn't be around. I am a person that connects people. I'm the person that you go to so we can figure out what it is that we need to do. Then I go find the right people to do it. That's what I do. Okay. I have a GED. I used to have my CAC. I can throw things around. I've been doing this for 34 years, and I think I have a little bit of clout. It's a little bit. Right? So I can speak on these things. We always got to be careful what we say. I don't put a lot of personal stuff on Facebook. Right? I'm here to do something, and I'm not going to stop until it's done, period. And that can get kind of messy. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. As you know, if you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Even when a lot of really good things are going on, it can feel overwhelming. And friend of mine, Stacy and I were talking to another friend. His name is David, and we're back to now that some things have changed and that we've removed the red tape. That's what I've been working on. Red tape. I don't need to talk to you guys about this, right? Do I need to go on Facebook and say, okay, we've cut away the red tape? You know why I'm not going to do that? because then all those predators will try and jump ship. They will try to jump on our ship. And I just don't, we don't need the bullshit, right? So I've been working on this, and I tell people it's huge, it's big, but people just don't quite understand until they actually sit down with these people and understand what it is that we're doing. Okay. And yeah, it's big. Okay. So will it work? I don't know. So right? So how are we going to do all these things? And I'll kind of tell you what's going on. One of the largest churches in Colorado wants me to do a mental health ministry. See, here's the difference between us and the predators. The predators need to hire people like Vance Johnson to come speak at their places. Trudging Together gets approached by people like Vance Johnson to help them. That's the difference, and it's huge. I did not seek these people. They sought me. Okay? Because I'm known. I'm known for no bullshit. I'm not going to provide you with bullshit. No. I have better things to do with my time. I got a cat box to empty, and I'm avoiding doing that. I'm avoiding it. Right? But even when good things, and a lot of good things come along, it can get overwhelming. It does for me. And what I need to do, what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is I need to step back from it and take a look at it at a larger view. Okay? Because now it starts to go, and then you have people's problem. Oh, well, we can't do it this weekend. Well, that goes against my, right? And it's all these little different things. Okay? It's things like I have the Border Patrol guy who protects our borders, and then I have another person, and both these people are they're on my team. Let's just say that for lack of a better word. Okay? Well, this person over here who also is working on grants and loves what I do to help pay us pickets the Border Patrol. So I have two opposing views on the same team. Why? So we can get the right answer. See, for me, and this is my personal opinion, okay? The only reason I want the borders closed is because the fentanyl is coming in and it's killing our people. It's the only reason. Other than that, bring us your lonely. Bring us your poor. Bring your forsaken. Bring them to me. We'll help. Okay? People I don't mind. Drugs that kill the people that I help, I do mind very much. Okay? So how am I going to bring these two opposing forces to come together? Well, they all believe in one thing. The man upstairs. The man upstairs. I get all this done because of God. Because God says, yep, that's the right way. So here you go. These are the dividends that I get for doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Right? Is Vance Johnson a big name? Yes. Is it going to help? Yes. But do you know how much more trouble that brings? Do you not? Have you heard of something called risk? Who's going to take the risk? See, not all things are paved in gold, my friends. When newer people come popping on, that's what they don't account for that. That what you say is going to make changes, and therefore you're going to need to be accountable for that. And that is exactly why a lot of people fear standing up. I've taken care of my past. Go dig through my past. Go for it. I've done some stupid shit. And then we'll sit down and talk about it. I don't care. Okay? But it's one of the only reasons I've decided not to run for anything. They will drag that through. And I don't need to explain. It's not my job to explain to other people why I am who I am. That's not my job. My job is to take what knowledge that I have been given in this crazy fucking world for the last 53 years, and I'm supposed to give it away. I'm great at it. See, when I approach you and I'm talking to you, and this is my talent, I know what you need within probably the first 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for it to come out of your mouth. And I'm going to ask certain questions that will lead you to that answer. Yeah. When I sit down with somebody, I usually can tell what kind of music you listen to. If you were a jock or a freak or not cool in high school, I can tell if you were picked on. I know all of this within minutes because of who I am. Now, I used to take that information and I would actually manipulate other people so that I could get what I wanted. And they had no clue that it was going on because people are lemmings. Right? And now I need to use that to better mankind, to better my community. All right? See, life isn't just messy for me, it's messy for everybody. So sometimes we need to stop and smell the flowers. This is going on. This is the continuation of self-care earlier. Didn't really realize that till now, but it is. I'm on a self-care kick today. And I keep having to remind myself I'm doing a self-care day because I keep going to do other stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing. Yeah. Okay. I got a website. It's a mess. Okay. I got 5 different podcasts, and I got Adams County, got Vance Johnson, I got a pastor, I got it's a plethora of stuff. So you can see why I'm hesitant to even bring anything more on. It's about the structure. Okay. Under no circumstances am I the alpha nor the omega. No, I am not. But I will tell you that bullshit dies with me. I am the last block on the house. I'm the last house on the block. And so are you. You're that. When people get, and I tell people this, okay, you're at the point where you're talking to me. You're in serious trouble if you're talking to me. Because I'm going to give you the answers you're looking for. And how did I do that? Experience. A ton of experience. Okay. I put myself out there. Okay. So when things get messy, even when it's really good, for me, it's a time to take a deep breath and move on to the next thing. Because this stuff gets me riled up, right? Well, when I get riled up, guess what happens? This. I got to throw humility into it. Yeah. So, let's remember, and I have to remember this too, that, that I get to do this now. Where before, I couldn't accomplish anything. I was of no use, man. I did not provide any. I was a detriment to society. Okay. But now my level is in the green. I'm no longer in the red. I've been in the green for quite some time, man. And that's where I like to stay. I'm going to stay in the green. Okay. How do I do that? I go to meetings every single day. It's the basics. It's always the basics. Always. 1, 2, and 3. When all else fails, help another alcoholic. Why? Why is that so? Do you know what happens when you do that? Number one, you're letting go of what's going on with you. And once you release those emotions, your subconscious can work on it. And once your subconscious can work on it, it'll do amazing things. Your subconscious is a mixture of your intuition, your brain and your heart. Listen to it. Sometimes your dreams will tell you what you need to do next. It's not that, that's your brain working things out. I had a drunk dream. Scared the hell out of me. Good. Drunk dreams are good. Means you're changing. It means you're working on something. Yeah. See, change isn't comfortable. Change is very, very uncomfortable in the beginning, but it is not that way for the rest of your life. Nope. Is change uncomfortable for me here and there? Yes, but not like it was. And that's why I get my spiritual experiences through the educational variety. And I'm fine with that. I'm great with that. I don't want a burning bush. I don't want it. It fucked me up. I'd rather figure it out and then have an epiphany. I'd rather have that. It's still kind of the same thing. But that the thought of a huge flood of information at the same time does not sound good to me. It doesn't. Okay? I'm a person, I like to take things at the rhythm. I like things being done in God's time. Right? So what are we going to do when it gets messy? Well, my big thing is trust. Right? So Stacy and I, we got off the phone with him. And of course, we're going to have a discussion. And great question. This is what I love about Stacy. She's just like me, but her brain asks the other questions that I don't think of. Right? Okay. And it was those questions. And because of that, on why I said, hey, David, I'm not the star of this show, brother. This one is. I have my arenas. I have to worry about whether my word's getting out or not. It is. No, it needs to go to somebody else. She's a much better fit than me. I'm telling you. So she's like, okay, well, where do we start? Go right. So what do we have here? We have in sales, we would call this an elephant. Okay. There's only one way to eat an elephant. One bite at a time. That's it. It's the only way you can do it. All right. So I told her, we start small. We start with what we know. What do we know? We know recovery, and anybody can use recovery. So we start there. Because did you hear what I said? Did I say recovery ministry? I did not. I said mental health ministry. So we're going to start with recovery. We know that. Okay. Somebody's going to come in with some needs. We're going to have like 5 people that have a need, right? We don't do that. No. I'm not the Alpha Omega. I have a resource for them. That's when I contact my resource and I bring them in. Now they're part of the team. Okay? Something for everybody. And we're going to need all sorts of shit, including tie-dye shirts, and because there's going to be stuff going on. Something for everybody. Recovery equity. There we are. See, recovery is simple. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm not a trauma therapist. I'm not. But I've got some great ones on board. I'm not an interventionist. Oh, but I got the drunk whisperer on board. I got Amy Moore. I don't need to be one. God's already provided. See how simple that is? And we're doing it. There's no stop. Even if I step down right now, it's happening anyway. I put too many bugs in too many ears. All right. So you got to keep it simple. Just always keep it simple, right? Remember that you're going to run into professionals and people that do things different ways. Okay. This guy that we're working with, he is not in recovery. Okay. And sometimes he tells some pretty outrageous jokes and stuff. He's a great guy. He has a giving heart. I can see it. He's just a little lost himself. So what? Don't we all have a spiritual malady? I know I do. Let him be himself. Please, go be yourself, man. Because even though he's like that and very forward, there's been times when I've had to confront him and he was great about it. He was great about it. So what does that tell me? He's open-minded. It's just that he has so much to offer. Sometimes his tongue acts quicker than his brain. Do we know anybody like that? Right? So, yes, life can be very messy, and that's okay. Jason Mraz would call it a beautiful mess. I think I'm going to go listen to that song now. Check it out. Beautiful Mess by Jason Mraz. It's awesome. I'm just thinking of the dividends that I've gotten this week. Even last night, Leisure calls me. People just call me to tell me, hey, we love you. This stuff has never happened in my life. It's new to me. I love it. Fucking love it. There's nothing better than waking up in the morning and seeing posts from your friends going, we love you and we love everything that you do. Keep it going. All right. Let me get my little crying rag here. I can't help it. I get misty-eyed, man. Well, and that's what's great about AA and all of you is that you understand. I don't have to explain why I feel the way that I do because you get it. Man, Lynn, I love it. I've been waiting for 4.5 years for somebody to steal my line. Thank you. I was hoping it caught on. And people don't understand the have a day. They don't. There's something to it. I love you all. You know I do. Peace out and have a day.